What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Hot Button Sports Show. I'm your host, Isaac Lane. And today we're going to get into another prediction video. We're going to start our journey working through the NFC East. Look on the channel. As a matter of fact, there will be a link in this video where you can check out my NFC South predictions. I go through every team in the NFC South. And we are going to begin our journey through the NFC East, and we are going to start with the Dallas Cowboys. A few things that you need to know about Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys had a losing record last year. They lost their quarterback last year. It was a bad year for them. They need a lot of help. They need some interior lineman help. But most of all, they need help on the defensive side of the ball. Now, I personally have the Dallas Cowboys coming in third in the division, just slightly ahead of the Philadelphia Eagles. I believe that their defensive woes, it will be very difficult for them to overcome their defensive woes. They had the 23rd ranked defense in the entire league. The 28th ranked defense in the league. And, I just feel like although they drafted well, as far as addressing their needs on the defensive side of the football, it's going to take a while for that defense to kind of bounce back. For example, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the year before they won the Super Bowl, they had drafted Devin White. They had some rookies, Carlton Davis. They had, just some issues that they had to straighten out on the defensive side of the football, and it took them a year to get it together. So if it took that organization a year for their defense to bounce back and for the team to be where it needs to be, the Cowboys with an even worse defense, just because they got, Parsons in the first round, just because they drafted 11 defensive picks or got 11 defensive players in the offseason, does not mean that they're going to automatically bounce back. And so I believe it's going to take some time. It's going to take a few years, maybe at least a year, for the team on the defensive side of the ball to develop some kind of continuity and chemistry so that they can have a winning season. Now, offensive side of the ball, I don't trust their coach. Don't have faith in McCarthy, and I'm losing faith every year in Ezekiel Elliott. I do have faith in who I thought was on track to win MVP before he got hurt, in Dak Prescott. He has good weapons. Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, just to name a few. So that offense, I think, is going to put up decent numbers. But if the championship last year taught us anything, if the league taught us anything last year, that is, you can't win without a solid offensive line and a stand-up defense, something that I don't see Dallas necessarily doing great at. I don't think they're going to be the best at protecting Dak, and I don't think that their defense is going to be that good at all. So let's get into it. Here are my predictions for the Dallas Cowboys. All right, week 1. Dallas Cowboys at Tampa on a Thursday night. Come on. Of course I got Tampa. I got Tampa beating Dallas by at least 10. Once again, I think that Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense is just going to prove to be too much for that horrible Dallas defense. But week 2, I have Dallas winning. I don't see them losing back-to-back games, back-to-back away games, although, of course, it is possible. But I do see them, Dak Prescott outshining Justin Herbert. Week 3, Philadelphia at Dallas. I have Dallas beating Philadelphia at home. I have Dallas beating Philadelphia at home. I believe Philly is just a shade below Dallas, just a shade worse than Dallas, and I believe the home team gets it done. Carolina and Dallas, week 4. Carolina, man, they're rebuilding. I don't think they have their quarterback. In all honesty, I would have never got rid of Teddy Bridgewater. But then again, that's why I'm not an NFL GM or coach. But I don't see what other people see in Sam Darnold. And he doesn't have any offensive weapons. The only weapon he has is Christian McCaffrey. And we don't know how he's going to bounce back from that injury. But C-Mac is going to be C-Mac. But, I mean, to me, there's only one running back in the league that can, like, week in and week out win you the game by himself, and that's Derrick Henry. So I see Dallas Cowboys beating Carolina in week 4. Week 5, I have the Giants over the Dallas Cowboys. I'm very high on the Giants this year. They have a quarterback. They have a good coach. They have one of the best running backs in the league, Saquon Barkley. But what's underrated is their defense, specifically their defensive line led by Leonard Williams. So I have the New York Giants beating Dallas in Jerry's World. Week 6, contrary to popular belief, I believe that this is going to be a close game. I have the New England Patriots winning at home. I have a very close game and a defensive struggle. A defensive football game. I believe that New England's defense makes the most plays, but I believe this is going to be one of the best defensive outings that the Cowboys are going to put up. But I have them coming up short in a very close game. I got New England winning by 3. Week 6. The bye week is going to help them out greatly. I believe that they come back and they beat Minnesota. If we're talking the 7-game series, I got Minnesota in 6. But we're talking a one-off after the bye week. I got Dallas beating the Minnesota Vikings. Exactly. This one is another game that might be surprised. 2 other games, actually, that you might be surprised that I picked the Dallas Cowboys winning. I got Dallas over Minnesota. I got Dallas over Denver. I don't think Denver's great. I don't think they have a quarterback. I believe the defense is serviceable, of course, but not sold on that offensive program they got going on over there. Atlanta and Dallas. I got Dallas again, man. I don't think Atlanta has a good year. They're struggling with identity. They're rebuilding. They got rid of a once-in-a-generation talent. And not only did they get rid of him, he wanted to leave. So, I mean, that's indicative of the culture. I got Dallas beating the Atlanta Falcons. Now we're moving on to Week 11. This is a no-brainer. Kansas City, offense is too powerful. Kansas City is literally better than Dallas in every phase of the game. A better defense, and Kansas City doesn't even have a defense. Better quarterback. I believe they have a better running game by committee. There's nobody on that team that's a better running back than Zeke, but by committee, as a team, I believe they have a better running attack. And they're better on special teams. Every facet of the ball, I see Kansas City winning by 20. All right, Week 12. This is another one where you might be shocked. I'm picking Dallas. I got Dallas over the Raiders. I think the Raiders are going to have a decent season. But I think Dallas wins at home. I think they win at home. I think that offense is going to be too much for the Raiders defense Week 12. All right, here's where it gets a little mucky for the Cowboys. New Orleans, I got, although new quarterback, whoever it is, it'll be Taysom Hill or Jameis Winston, that defense is still intact. Offensive line is still decent. They still have Michael Thomas. Whatever injury issues he have, I'm pretty sure they should be somewhat resolved. He'll be on the field. And I just don't see any answer for Michael Thomas or Alvin Kamara. I got New Orleans, and they might win big. Once again, I got Washington in Week 14. I got Washington in Week 14 at home I believe that defense is just going to prove to be too much. Defense is going to prove to be too much. And whether Heineke or Fitzpatrick, whoever's starting at quarterback, I don't see them turning the ball over so much to the point to where they'll lose to the Cowboys at home. I think that defense, led by Montez Sweat and Chase Young, is just going to be too much for somewhat of a rebuilding offensive line and for a team that I just don't believe can go toe-to-toe with Washington, especially at Washington. Week 15, I'm calling it, man. I got the Giants sweeping the Cowboys. Yes. Have the Giants sweeping the Dallas Cowboys. The Giants sweep the Cowboys. They beat them Week 15 at home. And likewise, I have the Washington Redskins sweeping the Cowboys. Man, I'm telling you, you heard it here, man. The Washington defense is going to bring hell. All right? They're going to bring hell. They're going to bring hell. And, yeah, I got getting swept. Week 17, Cowboys versus Arizona. This is another one, man. Arizona, on paper, they look great. Had a decent squad last year. That defense is completely bounced back. But I like Dak Prescott at home over Kyler Murray on the road. I do. Although, I believe now this is what I believe. I believe this game will actually be a shootout. And I personally believe that Dallas has a better 1-2 punch with Prescott and Zeke this week than Arizona. And I believe Arizona's going to have a good team. They're going to be in the playoffs. But I believe Dallas is going to try to save face. They're going to really show up at Week 17, and they are going to pull out what would be an upset, in my opinion. Which leads us to the last week, Week 18. I have the Dallas Cowboys riding high on a 2-game winning streak, and I have the Dallas Cowboys defeating the Philadelphia Eagles. I have them defeating the Philadelphia Eagles, and I think that they will definitely, cause a stir and really have an opportunity to do some things this season. But it won't be that much. I believe it'll be a better year than last year, but it won't be a great season for the Cowboys. I got them going 9-8. I got them having a great home record, but their away record is what's going to hurt them, and their conference record is what's going to hurt them. I just believe they got too much to overcome defensively. Although there is a bright side defensively, they showed to make a lot of splash plays. They had 23 interceptions. They intercepted the ball 23 times. So I believe that they can make some splash plays. I believe 9-8 for this schedule and for what they did last year with the extra game and all that. I believe it is exactly what the doctor ordered, and it is exactly what we'll see from the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all let me know in the chat, man, how y'all feel. I got Dallas Cowboys coming in third in the NFC East. I got them going 9-8. So y'all holler at me, man. Let me know in the comments what you think, and we'll deal with the next NFC East team on another video. I'll holler at you.